just made that website which is free hosting.
Okay.
But the form which I have made there, I followed the instruction given by you yesterday.
Okay.
So I am not receiving any email by my hosting. Means I have filled that form, but I haven't received any message or
Did
anything.
your previous form is working?
No,
That
there
is
is
also
not
not
any.
working.
No, that is not working.
Okay.
It can be happen because of free hosting.
No, not like that. Fine. I have to check. Then only I can tell exactly. I'll do one thing.
Okay, sir.
I'll share the screen with you. Do you have a laptop?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. I'll share the screen with you. You can share your screen. Okay.
Okay.
Wherever the contact form is there, try to show me so that we can analyze what is happening.
Okay, sir.
So I have given you permission. You can share your screen. You can see the share option.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You can share the screen. Okay. Let's go with that form wherever that is.
No, means in a dashboard or
Go to dashboard. Go to dashboard.
okay. It takes lots of time to upload. Yes.
Is it your network? You are using a mobile network or Wi-Fi?
I mobile network, sir.
So it will take some time. It will be slow. Okay.
Here is that form.
Okay. Edit. Click on edit. Okay. Good. So go with the settings here, the left hand side. Yes.
And after that,
Go with confirmations. Okay. Here, default message. Wait. Okay. And that's it. We have. Wait is the email option here. Go with this general here in the top. Here in the
one
no
second.
here. Above confirmations, whichever you clicked here just now. Here in the left hand side. Yeah. General.
Either
No,
add
not
new.
not there, not there. Here you can see general.
No.
After settings, you went to confirmations. In this drop down only, you have general at the top.
Okay, okay. This is
Scroll down. Okay. Go to notifications. Scroll up a little bit. Now you have given your email ID. Fine. When did you given this email ID? Yesterday.
yes, sir.
Before that, it was admin.
It was admin. Yes.
Okay, do one thing, keep the same admin and check. If that is not working, then we'll see.
How to again? Is it okay?
I think, yeah, okay. Save it. Now test the form from the website. Secure email, whatever registered email there for that particular dashboard. Check that email.
Yes, sir. It is not that.
This is the email.
No, sir. Actually, here I haven't in that email.
You have to add the account. Click on add another
Check in.
account. Open that Gmail.
Actually, I forgot the password. Actually, I have login in my phone.
Okay, if you have in the phone, then okay, no issue. From the phone also you can check. The mobile also you can access that email. Just check in your mobile. Got it?
No, sir.
It will take some time sometimes. Just refresh and check. Check in the spam also.
Yes, sir.
When you filled yesterday, it is showing that like now whatever message we have seen after filling confirmation message. Did you seen yesterday that message?
Uh,
You got that
by you.
confirmation message.
Yes, sir.
It is not showing any error yesterday.
Yes, sir. It was
So
not.
check in the spam. It will be there in the spam only. Whatever mails you filled there.
I checked every email, but it is not.
Check in the spam. In the spam, it may be available.
Actually, in my. Okay, I got.
You got it?
Uh,
Today's you got it or previous also you got it?
no, it is only for today.
Okay. Previous is not available.
No, previous day it was not available.
Okay. Fine. So see, WP form they're not taking directly. That means you have to use contact form 7. In contact form 7, you can give direct email. Okay. No admin, nothing.
Okay, sir.
Whichever email you want to redirect the form, you can give that email if you use contact form 7. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So that was Solaskar's doubt. Okay. If anybody have any doubt, they can ask me. We'll solve it and we'll go to the live session. Anyone from the group, if you have any doubt regarding the previous sessions, like the first session to yesterday's session. Fine. How many are there? 4. Someone is missing today. Okay, fine. We'll start the session. What we did yesterday, can anyone go through that?
Yesterday we saw lots of plugins, how to connect it.
Okay.
How to create forms
Okay.
and edit header, footer.
Okay. Good. Very good. After that, what we did? That's it. We created a form.
Create form, delete, add new forms.
Yes. Okay. So today I'll use a plugin called Elementor. Okay. With that Elementor, you can create a page. Whatever design you want, you can design. Why? Because see, already header we did, footer we did. That means middle part only we have to design. Wherever you go for your website or for your client website also, the middle part only you have to design. Okay, header and footer part will be the fixed one. Wherever you go, that will be the same. Okay, so not only Elementor, you can use any plugin, whichever you feel better. But according to my suggestion, if you go with Elementor, that will be better. So I'll go to this. Yep, sorry, dashboard. So see now, for example, I already have this design. This design is by default. Whatever theme I installed, according to that theme, I'm getting this design. Okay. Now think that now this design you don't want, you want your particular design. That means if a client or your own design, you want to design by yourself, then you have to do. So for that purpose, what I will do, I'll create a page now. In that page, I'll use Elementor and I'll use some plugins to create that page. Add new. Elementor sample will give sample. Okay. So this page I'm creating. If I want to show this page into the menu, what I should do? Anyone from the group?
क्या सर क्वेश्चन क्या था?
Now I created a page. Now I want to show this page into the menu. We have a menu in the website. So there I want to show what to do. Got the question? Still in a confusion. See, this was the page I created. Where is that page? Elementor sample. This page I created, and this page I want to show in the website, in the menu part here. So what I should do? To make it done, what I should do? Is it that much tough or is it easy to show? How much time it will take? In fraction of seconds we can show. I'll go to appearance and menus. Okay.
Add and add करके वो drag करना है.
Good. So this is the page I created. I'm selecting this page where I went appearance and menus. After that, whichever page I created, I'm selecting that. I'm adding into the menu. And wherever you want to show this particular page, you can show. Okay, where is that page? Okay, already added. Fine. So here, wherever you want to show, you can show. For example, I want to show first, then I can show. Or if you want to show as a sub menu, you can also show that as a sub menu. We know how to do sub menu also. wherever like whichever property under that you want to show, just you have to make it under it. For example, I want to show under home, then you have to drag it right hand side and just drop it. When I'm dragging right hand side, you can see some dashes in the background. So now that is the symbol of subdomain. There, if you drop there, then automatically this Elementor sample page will become a submenu page. Okay, I will make it. Yeah, I'm saving this menu and we'll go to a website. We'll check. Yeah, refresh. So here I got a drop down now. This is for Elementor sample. Anything, any information is available. See this page, we have this right side bar. Did you recognize? Right side bar is there. There are
Yes,
some
sir.
options available. So where are these options? Where I can see these options? For example, I don't want this option. I want to remove this option. Where is it? Or if I want to add something in the right hand side, how I should add? Where is that option? Anyone from the group?
In the dashboard menu,
Okay.
header and blocks, I think.
Header and blog, only it will show for the footer. Only it will show for the footer. Yesterday when we are discussing for footer, I have shown you three processes. First process, I went to widgets. I went to widgets. There, I have shown you some like widgets available. Main sidebar, footer bar widget. Okay, footer widget area. These are the sections available. So if I want to show something on the right hand side, or I want to delete some property from the right hand side, see, then I should go to appearance and widgets. This we learned, we know how to do this. Again, just for sample I'm showing why that option is available there, so that you can analyze. So here see, these are the options. The same options will be available in this Elementor sample page. Now what I will do, I'll remove every option here. I don't want this. I'm removing this. Recent comments, don't want, removing. Everything I'll remove. We'll add an image so that you can also analyze how to add properties. Categories also I'm removing. Okay, so we have only two options now. Now I want to add a image. I want to add an image. Now this image I'm dragging and dropping here. If you want to show in the first, you can show the middle or in the last, anything. So here they are asking to add an image. You can select an image from the library. For example, I'll upload now. Now, if that is a library, that is easy part to select. If that is not in your library, that means on your media section, if that is not available, then you have to upload from your laptop, whatever device you use. I'm going to this desktop from here. So this image I want to upload. I'm selecting this image. Yeah, this image got uploaded. See, you have to see the tick mark. Then only we can analyze that it has been uploaded. Just add to widget. Now see, now image got uploaded, but when people see this image and they want these services, if they are clicking, they should go to that website. Why? Because in which website I'm implementing? Mohan Virmala website I'm implementing. But when people clicks on this particular image service, then they have to go to DMM Academy. Okay. For that purpose, copy this particular domain name URL. Okay. Copy this one. Go to your widget section. This particular image here under you have a link to, just paste the link here and save it. Now I'm going to this Elementor page. I'm refreshing this. Did I got that? Did I got this image? Is this available now?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
See, when I'm hovering, it is showing a hand symbol. That means now it is a link. When I click on this, it will go to DMM Academy. Why? I have given a link from the widget where I have uploaded the image. Fine. Now what I'll do, I'll use that Elementor sample page and we'll design like whatever design you want, we'll design. And see, for example, now for that Elementor page also, if you don't want this sidebar, now I don't want this sidebar. If I want to remove, then you have to go to, there are like lots of properties, like not only one property. If that, see, for footer, what we did three properties. In three ways we tried. One way we got it. Okay, in the last way we got it. But here also the same thing. If you don't want the right side bar, there are some properties to do. Then only you will get that thing. First thing, you have to go to customize. Okay, you have to go to customize, and there you have to analyze like type of layout, full width layout or right side bar layout. Different sections will be available. Okay, so here we have to analyze. So it may be in global typography container. We have something boxed, default, archives, default. Okay, fine. Now what I will do here, everything is normal. Now what I will do, I go to pages. I'll go to pages where I created a page called sample Elementor. I'll go to this page. Now I'll edit this page. I'm not editing with Elementor. I'm editing directly. So when I edit it directly, in the bottom in the right hand side, I can see something: sidebar, custom setting, custom layout, customizer setting. Something is available. Transparent header. Some options are available. Sidebar. Now which sidebar you want? Right sidebar, left sidebar, no sidebar. I don't want any sidebar. Okay, I want full. The page should be filled completely. I don't want any sidebar. So I selected no sidebar. If for any page you want a sidebar, then you can go, you can select. Okay. And think that if you have an e-commerce site, then you can go with category directly. For example, if you see, when you take an e-commerce or a WooCommerce plugin, then the settings will be different at that time. So like if you go to widgets, there you will have lots of options again. You can have like category thing, you can have the product page thing, different sections. So wherever you want to show sidebar, you can show, if that is an e-commerce site. So this one I did. We'll go here, refresh this. Now we don't have a sidebar. Got it? Sidebar is gone.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Now we'll design a page. We'll design a page. I mean, I'll design this page whatever we want. Like for example, now this is a header part, this is a footer part. We don't have nothing in the middle. Now first I want a slider here. Okay, I want a slider here, so that images will be sliding. In that images, like what is the use of the slider is, if you have services, then think that you have 4 services. Then for every service you can show an image and you can link that image to that service, particular service. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now what I'll do, I'll do one thing. I'll open in 2 tabs, then that will be better. Every time opening in the same thing, it will. Okay, so I'll go to plugins, add new. Multiple tabs you can open, no issue. Okay, as a single user, you can open on multiple tabs. So here, what is the plugin I said for slider? Anyone from the group? We
Meta
discussed,
slider.
good. Meta slider, we discussed yesterday. So I'll search for meta slider. So where is that? So this is a slider. We have a tick mark. Okay. So every plugin, wherever you are installing, First, this tick mark should be available. Okay, then install now. Activate. So we got this plugin. Now, if you want to create a slider, then you have to go to that particular slider which we have taken just now. So where it is here, this is slider. Okay, now I'm clicking on this slider. Yeah, now we are here. So create a blank slideshow. Fine. So here, from here, you can add properties now. For example, in the top side, it is showing add slide. Okay, and in the bottom, in the right hand side here, we can adjust width of that image, height of that image. Why? Because see, think that you have 4 images to slide, and each image, if you're not having same sizes, what will happen? One will go up. So see, for example, one image is bigger in height. Think that is in 400. Next image is in 200 only. Then what will happen? Now your website will get fluctuated every time. So make sure that you are taking the perfect images with the same sizes. Okay. So here what I will do, I'm adding one slide. So which one we will add? For example, I'm taking this image, add slideshow. This is a slide. Okay. And see, if people are clicking on this image, wherever they want to go, I can show that. For example, here we have an URL option. Okay, here we have an URL option. That means I can go to this website. Now here we have some options. For example, I want to redirect people to contact page when they click on that particular slider. Then what I'm doing here, I'm copying this URL and see. Sometimes did you anytime analyze this option? If you click on anything, it will open on a new window. It will open on a new window. Did you anyone did that thing? I mean, did you anyone interacted that kind of technical thing anytime on any website? No one.
शॉपिंग करते हैं कब
Okay, see here, I'll show you this website only. When I'm scrolling down, okay, 10 minutes, close. When I'm scrolling down here, we have social options here. So when I click on this, what is happening? It is opening on the new window. This window is the same thing and this got opened in the new window. Okay, this is a property here. Now, if you want to have the same property for your slider, then take this one, open in a new window. Automatically, it will get open into this particular window, a new window. Now, I'm adding another slide. Where is it? So this one will add. This is also having the same size. It should also have the same size. Okay, and URL, whatever you want, URL you want to give, you can give. For example, I want to people go to service one. If they click on that, then I can copy this. You can paste here. Okay, open a new window. In this, like this, you can add n number of slides, but try to add maximum 4 to 5. That's it, not more than 4 to 5. Why? Because if slides are more, then automatically like your website will become much slower. Okay, it will not perform that much good. Less sliders, it will have the better look and the better performance. Okay, this one we will select. I'm selecting 3 sliders. 4 to 5 it is okay, but if more than 5, then it will look something, or it will have that, it will not have that like that much effective design or look on your website. Adding this slider, scroll down, the same URL I'm giving. I'll go to service 2. We have service 2, just given service 2, opening the new slider. Okay, save. So we created one slider. In this slider, we have 3 images to slide. Okay, so what to do next? Anyone have any idea what to do next? So yesterday, if I want to show a contact form, what I did? Yesterday, when I wanted to show a contact form on the contact page, what I did? After creating contact form, what I did? Don't want to talk. Serious?
लॉग इन करना है ना सर, ऐड करने के बाद पूछ रहे हैं ना
No.
कैसे?
Yeah, we created contact form in the meta slider. I mean, in the WP forms. After creating that, now I wanted to show in the contact page what I did. What is the process to show that thing? The same.
लॉग इन करना है वो WP एडमिन से.
Okay, already we are in the dashboard. Fine. Next. Sulaskar.
No, sir. Lots of confusion is there.
Why confusion? See, what we did yesterday, we created contact form in the WP forms. Okay. After that, what I did, I want to show that form on the contact page. Then where I went in the pages, I went to contact. There I edit with Elementor. In the Elementor, I selected that form. I showed in that page. That process we did yesterday. If anybody saw the video, yesterday's video, which I have, which you got an email, when you see that twice or thrice, then you'll get an idea what happened yesterday. Why? Because in a single hour, you can't get everything. If you are seeing multiple times, then you'll get an idea what happened. So, okay, no issue, fine. Practice. How much you practice, that much better you will be. So here we have Elementor. I'll click on Elementor. See here, when this is a new page I created, for this I don't have an option called edit with Elementor. So first you have to edit this. And in the top we have something called edit with Elementor. Okay, I'll use this option, edit with Elementor. So why I'm using this? Now I'll go to this page with the help of Elementor. I'll show the meta slider into that page. That is my intention. So that's why I edited this page with Elementor. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
Yeah. Now this is the header part. This is the footer part. In between we have nothing. Okay. Now I want to show slider in the first top. So just now we created a slider. Now whenever you take a plugin in the WordPress, automatically that will be available in the bottom of the Elementor. So you have to scroll down. You have to go to this WordPress. Okay. From here, check you have any option called meta slider. Yeah, we have an option called meta slider. Now I'm taking this. Now if this process is not coming, then we have to go to the second process. Okay, For everything, we will have two process. Okay, we will have two process now. New slideshow, update. We'll go to this page here. So here, home, edit with Elementor. In this page, we have to see a slider. Do we got any slider? Do we got any slider? No, this is the footer
No,
already.
sir.
This is the header. In between, we should have a slider. But yesterday, what I did in the contact form, when I created a contact form, I did the same process, but we got a contact form. But here, it is not coming. That means if that is not coming, we have to alternately check for the second process. Okay, so delete this, we don't want this. Now we'll go with the second process. See, when we are doing with Google Maps yesterday, I also said for two process. First process is taking the text file, showing the embedded code. Then it will show the map, I said. Second process, you can directly go with the Elementor. In the left hand side here, you can see Google Maps. From here, you can drag and drop here, you can show the map. These are two properties we see yesterday. Okay, so the same process will also follow. Now I'm taking this text editor. Okay, I'll drop this text editor here. Okay, this is a text editor I dropped. Now this is a content available. I don't want this content. Okay, what I want now, my intention is I want to show a meta slider. Then wherever your slider is there, go there. Now this is the slider we created. Okay, this is a slider we created. Now this slider I want to show. So here in the bottom you can see some code here, meta slider ID 356 is there. Now I'll copy this particular ID. Okay, now I'll copy this ID. Only this ID I am copying. Now I'll go to this Elementor section where I have taken a text file. Now here what I should do, what we did for Google Maps, I went to text. When I went to text, what happened? Automatically this thing is converted into HTML format. So here I'll drop. Why? Now that is related to HTML code. So that's why I'm taking this. So again, visual. Now click on update. Now we'll go to the website. We'll check in the front end. So this is a website. I'm refreshing it. We got a slider.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it good?
Yes.
See,
But
when I'm hovering on it, it is getting hand symbol. That means I can click this slider. When I'm click this, I'll go to that page, whichever page I link to that service one page I'm going. So here, if I go to this slider, if I'm clicking on this, then I'll go to service 2. That means whatever we linked, there we will go. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I think session will get completed. Now I'll end the session and I'll start the session. Stay here only. Okay.